Welcome to the How-To Factory, the channel where we reveal the secrets behind how some of your favorite foods, products, and everyday essentials are made. Cigarettes. Controversial, heavily regulated, and consumed by millions worldwide. Whether you're for them or against them, one thing's for sure. They're a product of complex machinery, precision engineering, and tightly controlled production lines. But how exactly are cigarettes, like the ones produced by brands such as Marlboro or Camel, made inside a factory? Today we're taking you behind the scenes to see how cigarettes are manufactured on a massive industrial scale. Cigarettes as we know them today began to take shape in the late 1800s, when machines made mass production possible. What started as hand-rolled tobacco quickly evolved into a global industry worth billions, complete with filters, flavor additives, and strict packaging standards. Despite increasing health awareness and regulation, cigarette production remains a powerful and controversial part of global commerce. If you're hooked on how everyday products come to life, smoke that subscribe button, spark a thumbs up, and light up the bell so you never miss a puff of our next video. Now, let's step inside a high-tech cigarette production facility and see how these compact tobacco sticks are made. It all begins with the tobacco leaf. Once harvested, the leaves are air-cured or flue-cured, depending on the desired flavor and nicotine level. After curing, they're aged for several months to enhance aroma and smoothness. Once ready, the dried tobacco leaves are shredded, blended, and sometimes infused with flavoring agents or humectants, ingredients that keep the tobacco moist and enhance taste and shelf life. Next comes the cigarette paper, a specially designed type of paper that burns at a controlled rate and may include small ventilation holes to dilute smoke with air. This paper is loaded into high-speed machines, which combine it with a continuous stream of shredded tobacco. This leads us to rod making, one of the most fascinating parts of the process. The shredded tobacco is laid down evenly onto a moving belt of cigarette paper, which is then wrapped, glued, and cut into rods, long, continuous tubes resembling tobacco sausages. These rods are then sliced into individual cigarette lengths, typically around 84 millimeters long. But we're not done yet. Most cigarettes also include filters. These are made from bundles of cellulose acetate fibers, which are cut to size and wrapped in plug wrap paper. The filter is attached to the cigarette rod using a small band of paper known as tipping paper, which often has a printed ring to indicate the filter's end. Once assembled, the cigarettes move on to quality control. High-speed optical scanners and weight sensors check each cigarette for consistency in length, density, and filter attachment. Defective units are automatically rejected. From there, the cigarettes are counted, grouped into sets, usually 20 per pack, and placed into foil-lined packs to keep the product fresh. Each pack is then sealed, labeled with mandatory health warnings, and sometimes equipped with tax stamps or security markings. The final step is cartoning and distribution. Packs are bundled into cartons and loaded into boxes for shipment to retail outlets, vending machines, and duty-free shops worldwide. So the next time you see a pack of cigarettes on a store shelf, remember, behind that small box is a massive and precise industrial operation involving chemistry, engineering, and automation. While the product remains controversial, the process of making it is undeniably intricate. Condoms, lightweight, discreet, and essential for safe sex and family planning. Whether they're tucked into wallets, nightstands, or glove compartments, condoms are one of the most widely used and rigorously tested medical products on the planet. But how are they actually made? Today we're taking you inside a condom factory to see how these surprisingly high-tech products are created on a massive scale. Though condoms date back thousands of years, think animal intestines and linen sheaths, the modern latex version didn't appear until the 1920s. Since then, Production methods have evolved dramatically, turning what was once handmade into a highly automated and sterile process. If you're ready to learn how everyday products are made, slip on that subscribe button, roll up a thumbs up, and put a little protection on the bell so you never miss a safe and sound video. It all starts with natural rubber latex. This milky sap is harvested from rubber trees, primarily in Southeast Asia. After being collected, the latex is filtered and stabilized to prevent it from clumping during transport. Once it arrives at the factory, it's stored in large temperature-controlled tanks and tested for consistency, pH, and purity. To make a condom, glass or metal formers, basically phallic-shaped molds, are first thoroughly washed and sterilized. These molds are then dipped into the liquid latex, creating a thin coating that clings to the surface. After a brief pause, the formers are slowly withdrawn, and the layer of latex begins to dry. For extra strength, most condoms are double-dipped, building up just the right thickness. Next, the rims are rolled. While the latex is still tacky, a machine rolls up the open end to form the rolled ring that helps the condom stay in place. The coated molds are then sent through a heat-curing oven, where the latex is vulcanized. This chemical process strengthens the material and gives condoms their signature elasticity. Once cured, the condoms are removed from the formers using a gentle air blast or mechanical scraper. They're washed, dried, and sent through a battery of quality checks. Every single condom is electronically tested for microscopic holes using a high-voltage conductivity test. If a current passes through, the condom is rejected. It's a strict zero-tolerance policy. Even one tiny defect means the entire batch could be discarded. Beyond that, random samples are inflated with air or water to check for strength, elasticity, and leakage. Some are even stretched to more than triple their original size without tearing, just to ensure they're up to the job. Next comes lubrication. Depending on the product, condoms may be coated with silicone-based lube, spermicide, or other specialty gels. Some are left dry for medical applications, while others are flavored, textured, or even glow in the dark. Once lubricated, the condoms are folded and inserted into their individual foil wrappers. These are then sealed using heat to keep them sterile and safe from moisture or light. The sealed pouches are boxed, labeled, and stamped with expiration dates. Most are good for at least 5 years. From there, it's off to pharmacies, vending machines, clinics, and convenience stores worldwide. They might look simple, but behind every condom is a process involving biology, chemistry, and exacting standards of safety. So the next time you open a condom, you'll know it started with the sap of a rubber tree, took shape on a glass mold, and passed an entire gauntlet of tests to help you stay safe and protected.